Well, it's time now for Entre Nous. Today, we're delighted here on France 24. We're joined by Pierre Hermé. He's a world-renowned French chef, pastry chef, I should say, and chocolatier. Thanks so much for being with us today, Pierre. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio. I'd like to start just by saying that you've written a book recently. Now, this book in French is entitled Dictionnaire, amoureux de la pâtisserie. I've translated it, Pierre. Tell me what you think, as a dictionary for lovers of traditional pastry. What do you think?
It's a good translation. Thank you for inviting me. And this book, it's a dictionary because it's done by letter. Mm-hmm. But this collection allows to the author to give his own opinion, and it's a whole journey into the world of the pastry, from macaron to ispahan, from savoir-faire to also some name of the French pastry, like Michel Guérard, like Gabriel Paillasson.
I'm glad you said that, because that was one of the first thoughts. I was flipping through it and I saw kind of your butter, your brioche, gâteau, fruits, mascarpone. Why a section for each of these things? Are these kind of ingredients that you feel are just key that we need to know more about?
It's I choose some words, but it's my opinion. If it's another author, he will do it different. But sure. That's also the purpose of this collection. And it's 3 years of work on each word and going deep in each definition of each word. And also to give my opinion on this word and how important is it and why it's important in the world of pastry.
And was it enjoyable writing this book?
Oh, very, very nice, yes.
Yeah.
My co-author, Julie Mathieu, we worked every 2 weeks we worked 3-4 hours together to going through all these words.
Okay, so co-written, it looks like
it was like a therapy.
Really therapy, getting all your ideas down onto paper. Were there things that you had to leave out? Was it hard to kind of make the chop for this book?
No, it was my only. My only concern when I do this book is to forget some important word, and I forget one when I read the final book. Mm-hmm. I think about, I forget ganache.
Okay.
Ganache is very important in the pastry.
Of course, but it was too late. It was already published.
No. I had the time to make this word, and it's in the book.
Excellent. Now, look, I am listening to you. The book looks, and I've read some of the books, so it's really interesting. I can't help but be slightly distracted by this wonderful food that you've brought in, notably the bûche or the Christmas log, you might say, the macaron. I'd like to start off with this bûche or Christmas log. What was the inspiration behind it this year? Because it doesn't look, the shape-wise, it's quite different. It's interesting.
It's long like a bush, but the shape is not a classic bush. Mm-hmm. It's inspired by the theme I choose, and the theme is abyss. That means the mineral under the water, mm-hmm. What's going on under the water, but not the fish, only the corals.
Right.
And I worked with a ceramist who is also oceanographer. And she is very concerned about the preservation of the ocean.
Right. Okay.
And that's why also we offer to the customer to replant some corals through the collaboration with coral planters.
How do you come up with the theme? Because this is obviously a very specific and very important theme as well. But each year you're going to have to come up with something new. How do you manage? Where did your inspiration come from, Pierre?
To choose Courtenay, I had the idea to work on the underwater, the corals, but I went in Capri. I went in a shop, mm-hmm. and I saw a big wall with an art piece, and it was Courtenay Madison. So It was her art piece. In this shop, she had 2 art pieces. and I say, wow, it's amazing. So we need to work with her.
Absolutely.
And finally, we get to work with her. She makes the design. She makes also herself the Christmas ball that we put on the advent calendar, and she helped us to develop the design of this bûche.
So you're right to make that point, Pierre, because of course you don't stop with the work that you do. Doesn't stop at the bûche. You have your macarons, you have advent calendars. We've been looking at those with the team today. Does the same theme, you've spoken about this theme of kind of coral this year, is that running through all of your products? Because there's such fine attention and detail given to your packaging, given to how you present your products. Walk us through that.
It's going through the design of the product, not the taste, but the design. And also, it's going also through the showcase in the shops, and it's going also everywhere on the packaging, on a lot of small details that are always related to the team.
Now, you touched on taste there, Pierre, and of course this is key. I mean, it's the centre of your universe, if you will. What are you looking for this year when it comes to taste? Is it decadence? Is it luxury? Is it originality? What are your thoughts on that?
First, it's good.
It's got to taste
Giving
good.
pleasure to the people who are tasting the cake. And I did a collection of bûches de Noël that one is with rose, quince and apple. The other one is with rose, lychee and raspberry, ispahan. That's the fetish taste of Pierre Hermé Paris. And also there is one with chestnut. And there is also one with spices and mandarin. There is one with dark chocolate and black lemon. So, and this one is with chocolate and pistachio. That's the signature bûche. And we have another one with bûche d'exception. And this one, the taste is a little bit related to the theme, because it's the taste of the cake is chocolate, dark chocolate, black chocolate, with a little bit of yuzu and lemon, and nori algae. You know the algae we put on the Japanese food.
Sure, yeah. Like kind
So
of
it's a little bit
seaweed, if you
related
will.
to the sea.
What's your favourite? If you had to choose one, Pierre, I mean, you've listed a whole host of deliciously tasting food, but what would be your favourites of what you've just listed?
One that I did forget to list is the bûche glacée, and the bûche glacée is made with lemon, lime, and mango and coconut. I like bûche glacée because it's very fresh. When you end the dinner,
Sure.
you have a very fresh taste.
Perfect for the palate at that stage. Now, you're obviously not limited to France. You are a world-renowned French pastry chef and chocolatier. How did the taste with what people want, I don't know, in the UK, for example, or France or further afield, how does that differ?
Our work is to propose some taste. So to make also we make some vanilla macaron, we make some vanilla cake, but also our role is to give some new experiences. And for example, in the macaron, you have one with grapefruit and a little bit celery. You have another one with spices and mandarin. You have another one with almonds and rose. So it's something that's not usual, but our role is to make proposal also to offer some experience, unusual experience to the customer.
You hear about writers sometimes, Pierre, having what we call writer's block, a kind of, loss of inspiration. Does that ever happen to you? Because it seems like the ideas that you and your team have are endless. Do you ever have a kind of inspiration block, or do the ideas just keep flowing?
No, there is no limit.
There's no
Just
limit.
what opens, I'm very curious. I try to understand the product, the ingredients. The inspirations can mostly from the ingredients, but also can come from something I see, something I speak with somebody. Inspiration can coming from everywhere. It's limitless.
You come from a long line, 4 generations of boulanger, if I can say, kind of bakers or pâtissiers. Did you know from a young age that this is what you wanted to do, or did the idea kind of grow on you later on in life?
It's very classic because at 9, I knew that I want to do pastry because probably I was inspired by seeing my father, who was very happy at what he does, and he never had the feeling to work. So I wanted to have this opportunity, and it's and today when I never feel to work.
So, well, that's a wonderful thing to get up every day and not feel like you're working, but still doing what you love. We're seeing a lot of a trend with training these days of younger people kind of going into, bakeries and patisseries and wanting to do that work. What kind of inspiration or what advice could you give to young people who are wanting to, maybe do what you're doing one day?
In the artisanal craft, it's very important to transmit. So to transmit to the young generation, to the future generation. And something that I say, it's always take your craft or the same way you will take some study. When you go in the school, you have to go very deep in the knowledge of the ingredients. You have to work by yourself also to learn about the ingredients. Now today it's easy with internet. You can learn a lot of things. You have to learn what are doing other people, and also you have to be very precise and serious. Learn the basics and go to your own creativity later.
So real attention to detail, I hear you saying there, Pierre. Yeah. That's important. Pierre Hermé, it's been a pleasure talking to you today. Thank you so much for coming into France 24.
Thank you for the invitation.
You're most welcome. Thank you to you at home for watching. That's the end of our Entre Nous segment. Do stay tuned, though, to France 24.